Hi! Another day in paradise. Alright, where shall I start today? But I've only just switched it on because this isn't planned, nothing. I'm just switching this on. I need to record this because I just do not know I do know what's going on, but it's a bit overwhelming and I can't know how to put it in words. I don't know how to write it in a book. I don't know how to do this, but I know I just got to say, and I don't know how. I'm recording this bullshit because it's the easiest way, I suppose, just to see somebody who's going through something. And now I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm sort of like going, like Einstein. Beethoven, like this sort of. Well, there's ain't Beethoven, I don't know who it is, but we all trying to work out what gave them the thoughts and the things that they discovered and things like that. Okay, so my point is, right, that let me put this down. My point is, right, no, that's going to fall off there in a minute. So, my point is, right, you had all the great people, was that George Washington, is it, or in America, all the things that he went through, and he documented some in paper, written down. Like
there we are, Old
Einstein.
Hungarian ballroom dances by Liberty, played by the Asko and Schoenberg. Now this week I'm offering you 5 essential pieces of music by Antonio Vivaldi.
Now,
I've listened through all 500 or so of his concertos.
They were all the old days, okay? So in early days, we have the Sumerian tablets and all that, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting into this now. Oh yeah, no more. Right, we have like Sumerian tablets, and then we have ancient Egyptian, what's their Sanskrits and all the other stuff papers they found. Okay, so through time, they carved it on stone. Hence, like I. Just come to me, as all my stuff as I'm going through, which I'm seeing some online and bits, but generally things like, so when they carve this thing set in stone, and to me that must be then the God set and stone, set in stone. So, that's what he wrote was set in stone, and obviously very deep, very spiritual, and it all makes sense as well, the terminology from, I think that's what I use. So yeah, and then things like that, so that's just one little thought, set, and then stone, and carved in stone, and right, so set in stone, so that's a little thought there, and all these little thoughts is coming together. This is what's happening. But they're falling together, and other ones all over the place just falling together, more and more. So, and the meditating is like, what's happening to me is like, okay, so I look at some things in life, and then over the years, just general stuff, like magnetism. And I look at that and work. And I like all that stuff, and things like that. Electric. I'm not clever. I'm not brilliant in this and that, but I just got a little bit of knowledge here and there. But so what I'm saying is, so all these are just individual thoughts. So where I've gone into like quite spiritual eating and thinking and meditating. I'm meditating way more than I probably should do, but now we're stuck in, I'm doing it even more because of this. stuck in, what's it called, seclusion, no, what's it called, isolation, self-isolation. So I'm struggling mentally a little bit because it messes with your mental health, because you start going into yourself and then going into your bad bits and your good bits. So yeah, but it is possible to channel it or more direct good areas, but I'm meditating more and more because I have many options really, because when I'm struggling I have to. So but I'm doing deep meditations and things, so too much. So yeah, it's sort of having a big effect on me, and I'm quite a way down the line to my enlightenment, I think. I've been working through stuff in my body and soul and mind and my heart, and just the natural stages. I'm not even doing it on any courses or lines. I'm just falling into it because my life put me there, my fear put me there, my terror put me there, my want to live, not live, and die, and everything just put me there. And wow, and my family, and my worries of my family and care. And the one thing that puts us all there is attachment. Yes, that's the biggie. Attachment. That's the biggest one for all of us, I think. Yeah. So yeah, and that's just very powerful. It hurts, but it is also the most powerful one. Good, and it can destroy you, and it can save you. That's how I believe it. That's how I see it. I think it's one of the hard ones to get through when you're just naturally falling in, or you're consciously trying to do meditation to get into a better place. So yeah, anyway, I'm going off track. I told you I'm just not making videos for any real reason apart from just to document what's happening to someone. That's it. And hopefully bring good from that. I hope when it's very like slow, and I'm going on, but I'm not doing this in a show manner, like all the videos and all the good sites, even the mental health sites online and health foods, and they're designed and to make it enjoyable to watch and to keep you hooked in, because but it's good, they're good, and it's important to want to watch it, but this, you need to just keep watching and listening really, because it's real, and there's no real motive there. I'm not getting any money from this, I'm not getting any fame, probably getting ridiculed in the end, but hey, I don't care. So and I'm going on and on, it's all rubbish, but some of this is just quite seriously deep life, and but you need to so I'm sort of like, you're on my journey in my mind,
alongside musicians
and
as well from her hometown. Obviously,
I've had just fallen naturally into this, and I'm quite, like I say, way down, so it's all mixed up what I'm saying, but later on maybe I can break some of this down and put it into a good video like they do, do proper videos, break a bit down, put a clip on it, and talk about it sensibly, write it out and do it all nice, make it nice. But this is just the real first cut version, is sort of like say. But my point is that I think I'll go straight back just to what I was talking about first for now. So I put this on because listen to the music, okay? I don't listen to classical music, even though I believe it's amazing, because don't know why, because when I was a kid this was more prominent, and obviously it's died now, it died away. So we didn't understand it, and I didn't understand. I don't understand, but I put this on now, and then through my meditation over time, I've just accidentally put this on, and where I've been going such a spiritual, deep meditation, cleansing of my soul, my mind, my body, and working, just letting whatever happen. Things are happening to me. So I put this on randomly, and I sat here, and this is recorded. I'm putting a video on, and I'm not musical really, I'm not anything like that. But all my meditation is changing me. I would have put this on and turned it over and put something a bit different on, beatier, faster, whatever. But I've got this on, and I sat here, and then my mind here and deep inside, just I hear it different than I used to when I was younger. A little bit, it sounds a little bit like when I was really young and I didn't have, my opinions didn't matter, because I can remember hearing a little bit of this. Wow. I liked the sound, it felt good, I think, when I was young. But then, as soon as I grew older, and if I said that, everyone ridiculed you, mates, oh, you're one of those, you know.
But that's after a rather more excitable piece by one of Mahler's
people, you know, that,
In
you know,
fact,
you need to
Nicholas
listen to
lived so
young,
long
hip
that
hop
only did he
stuff and all that,
outlive
you know.
Mahler by a decade.
So obviously I said, yeah, no, I'm not, you know, a weak person who listens to that sort of music, you know. So no, so yeah, so I backed away from it, and whoa, I don't want no classical, yeah. Look at them, look. Yeah, so, you know, they're very clever, intellectual people, you know, stuck up themselves and all that. That's how, when we were younger, you know, all the kids, like, if somebody's playing the violin in school, a boy especially, you know, the girl, you know, we would still look at her when we were younger, a girl playing the violin in school, look and go, oh my God, I bet her mum's Molly and her dad's, you know, yeah, you know. And we'd look at her and go, yeah, even if she's stunningly beautiful. Yeah, but when we're talking young, I probably shouldn't be thinking stunningly beautiful. Like, we were looking at it, but you would not find her that sexual or attractive in that way. I don't know, because you'd just think she's playing that. If you went to, you know, chat her up, she'd go, oh, go away, that sort of thing. You know, that's how our minds thought. Unless you was one that's playing the violin, then he'd look at her like that and go, oh, attract. Laws of attraction. And yeah, so it's weird, isn't it? So all this is just making me think like this. And this is what I mean, I never talked like this before, you know, and it's interesting when I watch a video back and I think, oh my God, what am I saying? So, but yeah, but that little girl, you know, playing a violin, these days, a few years back, do you remember, and then they started playing the violin, you know, fast and dressing right and dressing more modern and stuff, and then you know, changing the image and the look on it, and then the classical music started coming back in that way for a while. It's still not really come back fully, but you know, like on the same level as, you know, modern music, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, but in reality, like I said, don't know, I can't really explain it in a minute, but my point is that this classical music is so something, I don't know, it's so our roots, and it's massive, you know, like I was saying on my point, and I remember now, I was sitting here and then I started in my head conducting my own sympathy, with this music, and I could see a row, and I know they do that. There's a tube in there they fill with gas, and they light it, and you've got all flames just here. And when you play the classical music, in the end, it goes, the flames go up and down, yeah, as you see the music go. So like this is where I'm in, you know, the vibrations and frequencies. This is it. This is key. This is it. This is it. It is the key to life. It's the key to everything. Vibrations and frequency is the key, the answer, and believe me, this is where my life I want to head. Yeah, more than anything, I've been thinking, doing bits for a while now. I believe frequency and vibrations have the answer to nearly most things, because they're almost the creation of life. They might even be, or they're the activator of the creation of life. So like hypothetically, when they said the clay, when they built them clay soldiers, hypothetically, if there was any way in ancient history that they would bring them to life, it would be through frequency and vibration. I know it sounds crazy, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And that frequency and vibration would be done by things like, you know, these days, the violin. Now the violin, if you look at there, Einstein played the violin. Nearly everyone that has come with miraculous discoveries in this world plays some instruments or listen to them. All you got to do, this is what I mean, this is why the internet's beautiful. It's bad, but it's beautiful. So once again, good, evil. It's good, evil, or good and bad everywhere. So high frequency, low frequency, that's the biggie. That's the massive thing. I will go deeper into that and well. So hence, like I say, I seriously am thinking about making a YouTube channel, my own one, just going into detail into each subject a little bit, because I'm learning through my meditation more and more and more and more about all this stuff. And some of it's just incredible. And like I said, Albert Einstein played the violin. He also used to sit and look at a candle. So he'd, in my eyes, I could see him doing it now, you know. He'd go, and he was very stressful, like all of us, actually. And, you know, and he worked in a painting office, and stressful job, confused. And I think Albert Einstein probably had mental health troubles. That's my opinion. And I know he did. Because nearly everyone that comes with anything that changes things in this world, especially the bigger the change, the more mental health trouble they have. But the argument is it mental health trouble, or are they highly enlightened? Or are they doing something to make them enlightened? Hence Hitler. Now Hitler, once again, guys, I could cry now, honestly. My heart, I can feel it in my heart, because I can see it in my soul, in my heart. I can see it. Wow. Do you know, honestly, I know people out there, you lot, not you lot, a lot of them, really. Looking at him thinking, he's mad. Look at him, he really thinks he can see or feel things. Yeah, that's just my feelings. It's inside me. We all have them, and it's a connection to life. But they've got stronger. Massively stronger since all my last episode of my life over the past 3 or 4 years. So yeah, it's been hard. The hardest time of my life, past 4 or 5 years. You know, I had times before when I was drinking drugs and on the streets, and I looked worse. 7 stone, 8 stone. I'm under that light. Mess. I looked very, very ill. I was very ill. But my body was ill, and my soul, and my mind. But at that time, my body was a lot more ill. You know, like I said, I haven't said before. You know, I was sleeping rough in doorways on the street, drinking and drugs every day, not washing, not eating, never. Just every 4 or 5 months, I'd be forced to have a shower somewhere in the hospital. And but my feet would always be wet in the winter because I'm sleeping with my feet hanging out the doors and the snow, covered in snow and stuff. So yeah, so they'd just be wet all the time. So, but when I ended up going to the rehab in Clouds in Salisbury, yeah.
Just gone 11:30. Time to take stock.
I remember taking my socks
right down now. Time for this morning's slow moment of music.
And my socks were embedded.
I'm always keen to hear from you and your suggestions of music that you may
into my feet.
So
as I pulled them off, the whole bottom of the foot had come off, and it was like, oh, disgusting. But hey,
that's what Zena Woodley
part
did.
of my life.
Zena made a suggestion for today. One of life's necessities right now is essential classics, she says. How about slowing the world down with one of the songs from Mahler's monumental Third Symphony, his great journey into love, life and nature? Zena, that's a very good idea. You actually suggested the movement that's about 25 minutes long, which I'm afraid to say is a bit long for our slow moment in the programme. So I hope you don't mind if we go instead for another serene moment from that very same symphony.
No, I'd wipe my eyes because of this disease. You know, I've just picked some bits up, so sorry about my tears. Yeah, no. See, this is good. This is good. See, I'm talking about something that's quite big time in my life. Let it out. Let it out. Them tears come, yeah. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Think back at them times. Let it go. And this is when I'd say, look, this is the time you need to watch. Breathe in, think about that thought, that deep thought. It obviously brings tears to the heart and my soul, and it's painful. Remember, breathe in, remember that thought that hurts you. Hold it, remember it, let it go. Blow it out. just want to stay here. Thank you. Beautiful. See that bad time? Temporary. It's temporary. Same as everything. It's temporary. Very temporary. So, yeah. See that? See? Look at me, look. I'm in my own cloud now. Wow. Beautiful. See, meditation, honest to God. Admit, like, what I just done now is through my meditation. I have meditated and I've created a shortcut. And this is normal, you can do this. But I learned to do this in desperation. And I was going through like that tears that you see then, I had things like that constantly, and 10 times worse than that. 10 times. My eyes, I couldn't see, I couldn't hear. Shouting in my head, in my ears, I couldn't feel, I couldn't see, I couldn't tell. So I just went to that place. But it took me a long time sitting outside in that shed, garden shed, just amongst the toys and the rain and the wind. But you know, looking back, the rain and the wind and the cold helped me. It saved my life. The cold's always helped me. Don't know why. And the rain. Hence, I always end up living on the streets when things are really bad. Don't. Obviously, you talk about too much like this, it draws you back at the moment. I'm not fully there yet, where I can just control. I've got a lot of pain coming out still, which coming out in the form of tears, and then tears are not all out yet. So, you know, as I talk, I approach tears. So, every tear that comes out is letting go. And at the beginning, you tend to hold it in. When things are really bad, you, in my experience, well, I'll say that, I've been through it 3 or 4 times. I think the first time I cried a lot at the beginning, but this was just depression and stuff, and young, and general pain. And then, but towards the end, like now, yeah, it's final time. didn't cry for a long time. When I was in the psychiatric hospital, when I said that, you know, I know you probably look at me thinking, look, he's mad. Fine, please. You know, and you could see why he was in the psychiatric. Look at him, look at his eyes. No. Watch later on. I'm doing some proper videos of me being happy, or just hopefully what is perceived to be normal. So when I was in the psychiatric hospital,
Ron Magger and the Bavarian Radio Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Bernard Haitink, offering a moment of calm this morning. A movement from Mahler's longest symphony, a slow movement, suggested by Zena Woodley, the fourth movement, What Man Tells Me.
It was all more deep than that. The doctors in the psychiatric hospitals have no understanding of that, because, you know, nobody does really at the moment. And this sort of things that are coming on through people that have been through certain things, I can learn from other people who've gone through it. It's all this sort of stuff that's going to lead the way. It's going to lead the way to treating people with serious mental distress. So it's just picking all the bits out. And yeah, I was in there, and there was a lot of people in there, but there's a couple in there that I clicked with, but we couldn't talk. It was just so zombied out, and then we was drugged, dribbling. But we talked with our eyes then. It's like, no, I'd let that go, you know. And I go, I'm okay. I'm okay. And then next time we look at each other, in the morning I'd look at him and he'd be the same. And then I wouldn't have to go, I'm okay. I'd just go, because then I go, I'm okay. And I go, might blink until nod, I'm okay. So next day, because you're in that mental state where you're both really in a bad way, or you're in a psychological zone where you're connecting more, yeah, this is what happened in there. So it's him, me, we're both in a real bad way, and this is how I can explain it. So then when I go in the morning, I could sit there and just go, and he'd go, look, here's whatever, and I could read him. No, I didn't need, I could hear him say it. Yeah, I go, and he'd go, and I'd sort of say, are you okay today? Yeah, and I'd hear him. Yeah, and then I'd just look at his eyes and he'd go, blink a little bit, or just move, and it just sound hurt. I could see, hear it in my head. I can't do this no more. I'm scared. And I'll do the same back. We talk like that. And this is what happens when you go, your body goes to that zone. Spiritual, whatever it is. And you connect. But you help each other somehow. That helps. It helped get me through there. And I know it helped him because he's said some things. And you know, like I said, this might sound crazy, but if you listen to it and look at it, I'm not got no gain from this. I'm not, apart from making myself look stupid. So why would I be doing this? Why am I doing this? You know, some people, I've got no gain. And even my kids look and go, you know, and some of my kids look at this and go, Dad, I don't want to see my dad like this. Everyone thinks he's mad. So this is embarrassing for them. But it doesn't matter, because it's true. And what I'm saying is true. And it is going to come out. This is going to really eventually become just the way we treat and help people. So, and my kids then, where they initially probably now be a bit embarrassed, hopefully they'll be proud in the end. Yeah, I'm glad he had the guts and the balls to come and put it online and go, hey, this is how I was feeling, cried, hurt, and yeah, so I don't care, and that's why I'm recording this, because this is the stuff that's going to help. Because what I'm saying is, if you're at home now and you're feeling really great, or quite happy, or a little bit happy, and you're not into meditation and this sort of stuff, you would watch this for 2 seconds and go, oh my God, look at that crazy nut. God, get a life. That's what you say. Fine. But if you're seriously sitting there at home, taking 20, 30 Valiums a day to cope with life, crying every day, I'm ashamed I didn't do this and help my kids and do this with my missus and what I could have done, and this, living in a world of horror and horrible stuff, you know, and then you're drinking and taking drugs and things like that to cope with it, and other stuff, you know, accidents and all that. If you sit and listen to me and what I just said about really talking with your eyes very deep, meditate, and just see what I've done when I started crying, when I started pulling the socks off my feet, half my feet falling off, because, you know, taking a box of Valium a day then, and with vodka, you know, and anything else getting around, you know, and it's every day. So yeah, you know that I know how you're feeling if you are in that situation. So if I know how you're feeling, and then I'm sitting here telling you this stuff and still crying a little bit, but I'm telling you I'm happier inside, happier than I've ever been, I think, at the moment, but really hurting, and that was a goal finish. And I'm thinking, if I can then put a video on of myself in the next few months, getting better, doing other stuff, eating better, training my body about how you're meant to, because that's coming to me in my dreams more, even though I've always been into that training stuff, but different training now. I'm training my body healthily. So if I can do this and then later on get a video and look really good and be laughing and joking, really happy, and go, oh my God, life's amazing, you know. I believe this is coming because I'm having taste of it. You just see me crying, deeply crying, from pain in my soul and my heart, but only briefly, from that one thought, bad thought. You see the damage it done to me, that one thought, and you see my little way I got out of it, yeah? And you must, I haven't seen the video yet, so I don't need to see the video, because I know. When I went into my quick meditation, I whoosh, sat there in peace, in my soul, inside myself. I sat there and watched myself crying, and said, look at you. Not horrible way, look at you. That's good. Look. Now's the time we're going to watch you get rid of it. So my meditation deep inside myself, my quick, I'm sitting there and I watch that one thing that keeps causing you. Sat there in front of you, the video, and watched that coming out of me. It's come out of me many times, but a little bit different that time, because I constantly wanted to make that one, a big one, out of me now. And you see me do it, and you must. I haven't seen the video, like I said, see it coming out of me. And you must have seen me smile, a grin or something. Yeah, because it was amazing. Beautiful. So what I'm saying is I can look at that now as a good experience. And as I'm talking, this is weird because I would have said, huh. And this is a good experience. So, sorry, I'm confused. And sorry, so yeah, like I just said, that's weird because I realised that I just said that I was crying from my bad fall, that really horrible fall. It hurt me, and then I realised now I was just smiling, and I realised the joy I just had from this. How weird, the joy I just got. When you see it on video, it hurt. And then I meditate, bang, I got in there and I was watching it. I said, watch it. Well, look at the damage it's doing to you. But I got pleasure, some real pleasure from watching it. Because it was a realisation. My realisation was I was watching it and I thought, hey, wow, that hurt. And then I smiled and looking at it and I thought, the tears are coming out of me now, it's coming out of me. Well, thank you for that experience. Wow, that's a powerful experience, and I went for a lot to get that experience. And now I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to use that. And I want it. I want the good that can give me. And that good, I'm not sure what all that is, but I smiled as I watched it come out of me and thought, thank you, God, thank you. Thank you. It's not going to hurt me no more, it's going to empower me. Wow, that's quite good, isn't it? See, this is how the meditation works. Afterwards, see, you see that deep meditation I went in? This is my point. I went into a quick deep meditation, dealt with what's happening, and see, as I'm talking now, I'm realising it's good, it's catching it on camera. I'm daydreaming now, but where I went in that deep trance, now what I see in that trance is being deciphered in the back of my brain. Now, like every time you go into deep meditation, you don't see it then. You see it briefly, but it doesn't go in then. But then, later on, you just sit in there. Generally at night when you're either sleeping, or if I was sitting here looking at the sea with the music playing, not meditating or thinking about any meditation, just sitting there pondering. It's the stuff in your meditation, and then painful things and all that you dealt with. In that deep meditation, all the thoughts that come to you, that helped you, all over the place, and they helped because you chose the ones to help you at that stage, and it made you feel better. But it's now, later on, all these hundreds of dots in that little quick meditation, you've got, say, like 200 thoughts come that help. And it's only now, as you sit here, they start gradually slowing down and falling into place. In a way, no. So it's only now, because it's just happened, isn't it? That thing that I was crying, so my mind's all over the place. Bad thoughts, and then I went into deep meditation, and then that gave me all the answers. I quickly grabbed the quick answers to make me feel better, and I felt great. But it's given me another 100, which I haven't digested yet, because they're all over the place. I can't read them because I feel better. I grabbed the ones I needed. I feel better. So these ones are still floating. As I'm talking to you, they're still there. Hence, as I'm talking, certain things I'm going on about was come from that. And they're starting to make sentences or visions, and I can see it clearly. Because I'm not thinking about it, but they're falling in place, and hence I don't want to stop talking. Because I'm thinking, oh my God, look at all this stuff coming. Didn't see it like that, didn't see it like that. And now I see it like that. That explains how the mind works more, and that explains it. And then I want to tell you. But so yeah, so hopefully you can see they're gradually making sentences. So like now, you know, when I finish this, I'll probably sit there an hour later, and all gradually fall down just from that little quick meditation I had there. And then they'll all settle in their lines. And then when they do, I'm sitting there and I go, relaxing, not really thinking, and I go, all right, I'll read that now. Now I'll read it. And it will say everything that I needed about that. And it's very deep, but you know, you don't have to look at it as if it's some magic or ancient this and that. Just look at what it is. Real life. Real being. It's us being. Yeah, amazing. It's, you don't need to overlook it. I don't know, I could say I'm massively overlooking everything, but I'm not. I'm just letting it be as it really is, instead of making it what I want it to be, or don't want it to be. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So, yeah, like I say, I don't know what I'm doing with the videos and this and that, but I really do, honestly. This is getting so, I'm seeing so much, and whatever's happened to me, it must be for a reason, and it just seems wrong to go through all this. We'll go through all this and not. I'm taking my jacket off and I'm hot. Oh, right. I want to get some sun, vitamin D, because damn, what am I doing? I need the vitamin D because of this disease. Vitamin D is going to cure you, I'm telling you. Trust me, I want to take my shirt off. Oh, because I do want to get some sun if I can. Sorry, I'm crazy, but it's very important. It's sun. We're not going to get this D, and we need this. It could be life-saving for anybody. Anyway, so I'll finish off. Sorry, because I've got a bit lost, as I always do, because I'm not writing what they call header points and all that, and episode 1s and 2s, and you know, this is just real life, real just. I'm not. It's not a financial thing, even, and if it ever is, if I ever did earn some money with it, God, deep in my heart, I'd like to later on try and get a voice. This is what I realise again. This is so deep.
I feel like I'm at home when I'm walking around and people are speaking 27 languages.
Because if you ask a lot of people, my all-time dream is to open my own charity.
You're as British as anyone.
United Kingdom, a new podcast on
It's
BBC
massively
Sounds.
just the one thing that I'd really like to do in my life. And I believe I could, and it could be massively changing. So, you know, and this, you know, and obviously I'm just a nobody. And I've been in trouble in the past, drugs, alcohol, massively, you know. I've done everything like most of us have, but so criminal records, done wrong things, right things, but I've always had a good heart and good intentions, even though, you know,
choir school.
but we all have
Schubert
like,
sang in the choir of the
but
Imperial
anyway,
Chapel.
so
Spahn
to
would
me,
have been
the
one
chances
first
of
to identify this strange
ever
movement
doing a
which
charity or
drifted
anything like that is just
unpredictably
never going to
across
happen,
the young composer's ever more cloudy
because
horizons. In 1816, Spahn noticed that his young friend was depressed and invited him to
never
stay
going to
with him in
happen
his new
because
apartment
I've got
in a suburb
too bad a
southeast
record.
of Vienna. Other friends were around, and
But this,
Frank, they locked Schubert in his room, telling him they wouldn't let him out until he composed
all this
something.
feeling
This was
and
the
this
result.
realness
A set of 6 equal
actually
shares
says to
from the
me, Darren, you really have still got a fighting chance of starting a real charity. And because everything I have done in my life, always worked for myself, always started my own business, and always, in a way, been very successful, even though I've destroyed them in the end, purposely, because that's been my illnesses and whatever demons. Once I achieve my goals, I destroy it. So yeah, so this is part of who I am and what I've come through and what I'm doing, and hopefully this is going to beat that. But then, wow, then if I did start my final business of healing, helping, and what? Don't know. Last one, healing and helping, and yeah, I don't know. Getting yeah, charity, yeah. But one, yeah, it hurts me. That hurts watching the charities take thousands. God, if you only knew how much doesn't go to charity. And people leave their houses and £500,000, £400,000 house, and all their belongings they worked hard all their life for to a charity. God, guess how much?
composed whilst confined
80,000 out of that.
May 1860.
Not all charity, don't get me wrong, some are really
Schubert's
amazing,
inscription, which once graced
but
the
more
cover of
than
his 6
you would
écossaises
ever
of
believe.
piano.
Just
We heard them played there by Michael Endres.
horrible.
This week, I'm
80,000.
focusing on 5 different
And then
years
out of that
Schubert's life.
80,000,
Today, 1816,
the other
and
420
featuring one of his string quartets each day.
is just
It
purely
was in
going on
1816 that the
houses
19-year-old
and
Schubert
cars
began
and
teaching at his father's
holidays
school,
and
living at home, giving occasional music lessons to
for
keep
all
himself
the
in manuscript
directors
paper
and that,
pens.
and massive
Earlier in the
wages.
year, his teacher, the director of
So
music
yeah,
at
it's
the
wrong.
Imperial
Makes me
Court in
angry
Vienna,
anyway. You know,
Antonio
that's
Salieri,
another story.
encouraged Schubert to apply for
But yeah, I'd
the
like to do
music
something
doctor
like
at a
that,
school
and
in Laibach, now
yeah,
Ljubljana in Slovenia,
and give,
which
you
had
know,
been advertised in a Vienna newspaper.
I'd
This wasn't a
like to say
particularly
100%.
attractive job, but Schubert's primary motivation may have been to
And
get
you know,
away
sometimes
from
I'd like to say to
the
myself, you
influence of
know,
his
if I wasn't
father,
doing nothing else,
rejected visits from Schubert's
would I be
friends.
wrong in
We'll hear
asking
next a string quartet he wrote this year,
1p
his 11th. It will be the last he composed
in
for
the
some
pound
3
or
years.
1p
There
and
are
saying
4
that,
movements. The first, short,
you
fiery,
know,
and
£100,
intense.
I don't know.
The slow movement
That's how
promises
bad
to be
I
both
feel so
laid back and
scared
mysterious.
that, you know,
Then
if I
comes
had a charity,
Duet
would I
and a
be able to
final
spend
rendezvous
any
with the theme
on my
Possible
petrol to get
from
to an event
The performers here
to
are
help
a
people?
Mills quartet.
So this is where, this is, and I think that's the better way, you know, worrying about whether I can have a penny out of it. Not if somebody left £500,000 to my charity, oh, well, I'll just take £100 out for petrol. If I'm questioning myself on that, well, I think, in this day and age, I think, well, that's pretty damn good, because that's the sort of people you want to run your charities, that feels guilty. Even though we don't want to hold on to guilt, don't use guilt, because that's going against everything I'm saying. But you can use the feeling of guilt and then go down that road and go, hey, if I take that 400, 300,000 and spend it on myself, surely this is wrong and it's going to bring bad luck to me and all that. But they don't think like that. Don't. No guilt, no remorse, no feelings. This is a struggle. A lot of big charity people. So a lot of these people that run in each area have no feelings at all. How can you live with yourself doing that? They work quite easy. Buy another box of shampoos. Or a new Range Rover Sport, or that makes me feel better. But don't get me wrong. Some of this is youth. You can't. This is the trouble. This is why it gets so bad, because you have people in youth, right? And then they do think like that, and then they hold on to it, which I don't. As they get older and they start seeing the real meaning to life, and then they think, oh my God, say I didn't do this, but say something, there's 50 quid, go and give that to that charity, son. You give it to your son, and he goes down the road and he goes, okay, goes to give it to the charity, and then he looks in the window and he goes, there's a pair of trainer shoes there. Oh man, I can't afford them, I never have money to get them. And he walks in and then there's no one at home. He buys them training shoes. It feels great. It's not right, but this is a typical one where you could put some of it down to life and some of it down to whatever, but at the end of the day, that decision there, what people don't realise is they're the ones that aren't particularly bad, because it was the age and it was just the natural draw, and thinking, well, I tell you what, the brain, because in his brain or their brain, quite often they go, I tell you what I do, I'll buy the shoes, and then next week I'll put a couple of quid every week in the charity and I'll make it up. So it hasn't really done anything wrong. It's just a younger brain sometimes like that, or anybody's brain can suddenly think like that and think, you know what, I do it that way. And then the way it's paid back is later on, as you get older, you sit there, and this is going back to earlier when I'd done this meditation thing, and I had to cure that because it hurt so much, and that hurt caused me so much damage over the years. This is the same thing with that. If you went on and bought them training shoes, as he gets older and then things start going wrong in their life, they sit there at home on their own, maybe waiting for results from an illness test, and they're thinking it's a real big test. If it's good or bad, they want it to be good. Now this would be when, like them training shoes, that little thing where he didn't mean no harm. I'm not saying his name was done this, which is not, and it did pay it back a couple of quid at that time, following a few weeks, but it was just he had that lump sum, he bought a training, it made him feel great, and it was the only chance he had. So, but now later on in life, he's sitting there and he's going like that, and he's waiting for this test to come back. This is how life is, and then you're sitting there, and this is how the mind works in these illnesses. So you're sitting there, and he's sitting there like, and subconsciously his brain goes, I got the results coming back this week. And he might have been like 30, 14 then, but he might be 50 now. He's sitting there, I've got my test come back, and this is how long these thoughts can stick in your brain and damage you. So if you're doing something like that, and then now he's waiting for the results to come back, and his mind's going, and he could end up crying, thinking probably to need to be punished for what I've done. And your mind, I know that it's negative, they're going to come back negative, positive, because I've been like bad, I should have given that, and that money, your brain will start thinking, could have gone to that, and that would have helped them, that could have saved loads of people, now people died because of me, and all the brain. When you're in that scenario towards the end, or as you get older, so that little thought of doing that little thing can come back to haunt you. And then hypothetically, you could sit there and go, do you know what, the worry of that then with other little bad things, causes stress. The stress causes illness. And this is why it's called karma. Quite easy to work this out, really. I didn't realise this. This is all coming to me, maybe from earlier, and all my other meditation, this stuff. So it's quite obvious this is what karma is. So all the little things that come back to haunt us in this way, and they build up and create, you know what, if you go deeper, they create stress, anxiety. Anxiety creates inflammation of any part of your body. Inflammation is disease. Disease leads. Do you see? And this can all be caused by thought. And I know you don't believe this, but yeah. So if we had a video like this explaining a bit more deep on some of these thoughts and some more examples like that, and I watched this when I was young on my own, when I'm young, so I wasn't embarrassed watching things like that. If it was shorter, a bit more in-depth, a bit more examples like this, and logical, I think it could be very logical and very obvious that, yeah, the brain would work like that, could work like that. And it would change my way of thinking earlier on. Well, of course it would. Because it took us long to work it all out. And some of this talking and thoughts are coming because of this music. This music is wavelengths. These are different than normal music. They're proper vibrations and it's stimulating the mind. Hence, like I'm going back to Albert Einstein, I got all off track. So Einstein, all the others, they all had mental health trouble, like I said, or things that we've been talking about, not always mental health. So anyway, and they all revert back to vibration. They all revert back to frequencies. Really, nearly all of them. What's his name? Tesla, another one. Everyone thinks that Tesla is very clever, very sensible, very, focused and all that. I hadn't even looked at it. I only had briefly seen a couple of bits, the other day actually, that he was very disturbed apparently. But I don't need to look into it really. I will later, but I don't need to because, like I said, it's not rocket science. Tesla's come up with some of the most interesting stuff. Answers to most things. I can associate how he's thinking totally now. He's one that I can really blast away with in my mind because logically, for him to come out with all this stuff and the things he did, he must have been in a world of, to start with, probably torment. And thinking about it, mostly people were tormented and they learnt to meditate in their own way. Sometimes watching things, doing things repetitively and things like that. That's why people with OCD, now thinking about it, OCD people are probably quite close to OCD people are probably quite good at meditating. Yeah, not got as many blocks as other people. Even though OCD is classed as an illness, isn't it? And then you've got these people hoarding and that. Now, I don't know. I work this sort of work. This is where I want to go. I really want to go into this sort of stuff more now. I always have. Obviously, I have suffered OCD, obviously. So, but these hoarders, I think they've got a lot to give. I reckon they're only literally a vibration away from being more normal than all of us and having a better world than us, because they're probably doing a lot of things more right. We need to look at what they're doing right, not just what they're doing wrong. Have a look at what they're doing right. I don't know. I'm going to look at it now. I am. I'll bet you I'll go, oh my God. They actually are doing some things very sensible. And I'll tell you, now, my mind has just gone into it. Instantly, it's picked up on what they are doing right. A lot of hoarders isolate. Something that I've always been told not to do, and I agree. And I've been preaching, don't do it. Because in addiction, isolation is terrible. But everything is bad when you use it in the wrong way. It's so obvious, isn't it? So yeah, wow, yeah. They isolate with their things, don't they, really? They stock all their stuff up and they sit there with them. But what you have to remember is where I'm heading, I don't know why, I'm seeing isolating with yourself is logically my answer to this, if I go really deep quickly before I finish, is because you'd need to, if the world the world is not just the earth, is it? Massive, wherever. So that means you're going to outer space. All the gods come from the outer space. We're created from outer space. So I've sat here and I thought, oh my God, I'm scared of claustrophobia. I'm scared of, you know, all that sort of stuff. But more meditating and more going deep and that, I've started realising, yeah, no, our early, thousands of years ago, we have come from heavens or whatever. And the future, travelling, say hypothetically, if it did in 1,000 years' time come to where we were travelling in space, first of all, you'd have to learn to be on your, first of all, you've got to learn how to be aging, but aging could be beaten in a way, if you think logically, when you go to outer space, instantly we got days here. But outer space, time is different. So one day could be a year, say. Hence, you live a long time. See, it's quite logical. So, travelling through space, you'd learn to need to sit with yourself, wouldn't you? Because you wouldn't better walk around the down. Hence, you go to meditation. Meditation, you can go into your head and you can physically, virtually be somewhere else. This is how you would do it. Space travel for 10 years. Mentally, you're still living on Earth, doing your daily life. But you're actually travelling to your next. Oh no, this is very deep. This is just my dream world. That is my total dream world. Make-up world. And I can use bits of that to get the reality side of things. So, but I just thought I'd drop that bit in. It's for the other people that are on that side of things. So, thank you. I just started out to be a quick 10-minute thing in here. And turned on to be documentary. So, yeah. If I do put this on, I don't know how, whatever, I don't know if it'll be really... I've noticed putting stuff online, people... YouTube is very corrupt anyway. So, like they say, if you generally look at YouTube, you only get shown if you pay to people. If you pay to go on there, they'll show you to. Very corrupt now. It's becoming. But at the moment you can get on there, which is quite good. It's good because you can get on there, and then if somebody specifically look up, it's great. But it's not long before they're going to be charging every video. So make the most of it, because that's coming. Because then they got control. Because everything will be paid for. And if you want to put a controversial video on, which these will be later, then you'll have to pay a lot of money. Or being connected. So, yeah, it's all interesting, isn't it? And hence this is like where I want to go. I really do. I can talk a lot now. Never used to be able to sit and do this, but wow, it's just so interesting. But more so, like I say, because never used to, because I'd be sitting here and my mind would be thinking about, oh, how much money can I earn today? Well, what can I sell? What if I can bodge that motor up and sell that, make a few £100 on that, and then, oh, yeah, when I get that money, I can buy some drugs, a bottle of vodka, and then tonight I have a pizza and a bottle of vodka, or it might be Kentucky, and then watch a bit of porno, and bring a bird up, you know, get some drugs, get off my head. And then, but I've got to try and work out where's get some more money, because I'm going to love all that, have a good bit of fun. Go and nick that, and I can sell that, gives me more money, gets more drugs. So yeah, that's how at some stages I thought. Apart from then, other than that, I've been having businesses, and right, I've got to get up early and got to get that van set up so I can send that out there, do them adverts, get that advert done. I've got to design that, I've got to do that, and then I'm going to be flat out earning thousands. And then I can buy that car. Oh, amazing, I can get that watch and have my hair done like that, and then everyone train look awesome. It's fine, but that's youth as well. You can't stop all that because, you know, it's still good, healthy. But yeah, but now I've changed, obviously. I've needed to. And yeah, and now I can sit like this, listen to classical music. Classical music, oh my god, Rodney. And then eating nuts, eating seeds, and vegetables, and carrots, and onions, turmeric, green tea, coconut, no sugar. I've said it all, nearly then. That's all you need to do. But the only thing is what I've just said, there's a word that comes to mind. Boring. Yes. But boring. But you have to make a decision. Your health. You don't have to make a decision. Your health. Or boring. Yeah. You still got to make a decision. But then, well, like I said, the answer comes again. Everything's temporary. Okay? So we got health or boring. But then just add to that temporary. Okay? Everything is temporary. Nothing is permanent. So the answer is you eat the nuts and seeds and cabbage and vegetables and yeah, no sugar, none of the crap. But your mind you live in your mind. You've got your food. Your mind here, put your food in here, comes to your taste buds and it goes to your stomach. Now, if I have an apple and I eat the apple, that releases endorphins or cortisone, whatever, so if you like it or hate it, sort of thing. Now, generally, you have the sugar. Now that's a little bit more complex because it's the sweetness as well, and it is a chemical in itself, so then that releases a bit of, but it's still all controllable purely by your brain. So when you get into deep meditation, after a while, and repetition, remember repetition is one of the biggies, you will enjoy what you tell yourself you enjoy. So if you say you don't like sugar, you enough in your meditations, in your brain and in your taste, you won't like it in the end. So it's just learning, reconditioning, restructuring and restarting your brain, your soul and your heart. So eventually, like I said, it's temporary. So the initial thing is, yes, your health is suffering, so choose health. Right? Choose boring because you've had lovely alcohol and cigarettes and lovely sugary food. Yeah, and then you get a chemical going into your brain and your body which makes you feel high temporarily before it crashes and gets ill. The sugar, alcohol, it's a drug. Hits your brain, it's a chemical. Bang. Feel high. Love it. And then you crash, feel ill, sick, runny toilet. Do it the other way. Don't eat healthily. You're not going to have the drugs in it. You're not getting the drugs in it. So you're not going to feel high straight away when you eat it. You're not going to get that buzz. You need to change your brain. Teach your brain to say, I love this. And you can, and you will. So when you eat that apple, you go, oh, this is lovely. This is nature's fruit. And you swallow, you get tang, and you go, and then, vibrations, high vibration. Hits you in the head, dung, here. Releases endorphins. Will make you as high as a Coke, as high as alcohol. It works. It's in our brain. It's in our DNA. It's in our bodies. We are made this way, but we've lost everything.
But when he came back to live at home after his voice broke, he noticed more than Teresa's voice.
So,
she was 2 years younger.
like I said, so eat,
she was evidently not
train your brain, meditate, believe you like this food, believe the good that it's doing to you, believe life expectancy is going to quadruple, believe everything's amazing compared to what you're doing at the moment by using the drugs in the food to get your highs. Use nature's highs, nature's drugs. They're not drugs they're put on the planet, not to damage us, to help us. So, you will start liking it. It might take a while, and then boredom goes, you know, and then you start looking forward to eating the sad stuff, green teas, instead of having like you know, McDonald's milkshake. You can have a milkshake, yeah? A milkshake, get almond milk, get rice milk, get soya milk, get a banana, 2, 3 bananas, liquidize them, put them in the milk, yeah? Spoon of honey, yeah? Right? Some chia seeds, liquidize it, put it in the freezer, let it get thick, liquidize it again. That will be amazing. And as you sip it, you will feel going inside, and your mind is going, oh my God, this is nature's real food that cures every cancer in the world. brain's thinking that? It's knowing it because it's real, it's life, it's true. And as you drink that, your brain's working on it, your body's working on it, your whole body and mind and soul, everything will change, and you will start becoming what we was meant to be. God, this is so true. I wish to God people could see it. And you're gonna listen to this. And I've got to stop now because people are not going to watch, you know, if I do put it on. But anyway, thank you. I know I've gone on and on and on. I'm talking rubbish. I'm mad. I'm crazy. I've lost the plot. Everything I'm saying is absolute bull. Fine. But if it's entertaining, it's entertaining. But the truth is, I forgot to say, if Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Da Vinci, all of them had mobile phones back in the day, I promise you they would have stuck it on the side and done exactly what I'm doing now. And you would have seen exactly what they were doing, and they would all be saying virtually the same but different in their different stories. Einstein would be sitting here going, life, sick of it, going to work every day, coming home, I'm miserable, trying to bring a family up, times are hard, this and that. But this is what I believe, this is what I'm doing, and I can't cope, and so I'm meditating and looking at a candle and playing the violin, the vibrations going in my head. Now I'm starting to see things, and everything I'm seeing I'm writing down, and then I've got the added benefit of the patent office, and I can see ideas there, so I've got them all going through my head, and as I meditate and play the violin, all these things and ideas. Einstein, yeah, had the bloody internet. He had the first internet. Can't you see? It's coming to me. Einstein worked in a patent of everybody that had these amazing ideas, sent their plans to him. He sat there, read every one, and took some of them. If you look, he used to hide them, took them home. So, and then he went home, and they were so amazing ideas, some of them, drove him a little bit mad, because he wanted to use them, but he didn't know how. So he got ill, and then he started playing his violin to calm down. But he didn't realise he'd stumbled. No, he did realise, sorry. He played the violin because one of the patents would have said vibrations heal the soul. So that's why he started playing the violin. Yes. And that's why he started watching candles for the relaxing flicker. The colour. And he's put them together. And he's done it because he's had the internet, really, like I'm doing. Going on the internet, seeing all this stuff, and then I'm meditating, and it all come together. Oh my God, how powerful. So, yes, that's what he done. So that's why he played his violin, it all come together, and then he's writing this stuff down, and he started coming. Nikola Tesla, well, yeah, he was troubled massively. Apparently he was really troubled, and I haven't even looked into what he done, but he must have done some form of meditation. Must have done. I'm not even asking. I'm not even saying. I haven't gone online. And hence I'm glad I'm making this video like this, off the spur of the moment. And I will look into it. But I would say Nikola Tesla must have done some form of meditation. Or, you have to remember, meditation can be sound meditation. So it can be meditation without. So listening to this music is meditation if you are troubled. If you're mentally troubled and not well, you listen to this and it can heal you, but then it can take you above healing. It can take you to the next insight level, like we're saying. And then obviously when it gets better, if you carry on listening to things like this and other stuff, depends what state of mind you're in and what you want to do. If you want to get more enlightened, you can. And Tesla was one that did want to, subconsciously, and he channeled his energy into advancing the planet. which they say, and I do agree, sometimes you're chosen and given the knowledge through thought. So yeah, but generally, like I'm saying, we know. And then I don't know, Da Vinci and them ones, a lot of them were mad, weren't they? Cut off one of them, cut off their ear and that. But look what they done, and they expressed themselves in their painting. That's the other thing I want to actually do. I want to look at. I've never really been. My dad's an artist, by the way, Royal Academy and all that, and yeah, but he's got dementia. Crazy, eh? It's not. There's an answer here. Bad dementia. Mum's been looking after him and struggling. But I've been ill for a long time, and I've only just started, past few months, trying to help. Because for the first time I've been too tied up with my drugs and drinking alcohol and living rough and doing shit like that, you know? Been tied up in my own world, trying to survive life. Or move to the next level, or find my place in life and my purpose. Now I've found it. And I'm here, and if I survive this, which I'm going to do something else if I can, if I don't, I don't. But and part of my mission at the minute as well is I want to help my dad and my mum, the damage it's doing to my mum, and like I say, through my meditation, I have been going around for this. I'm working with vibration. I believe I can cure him. Not cure, but relieve some of it through the foods, the meditation, and some other lights, visions. You know what you look at. The ancient medicines are here in us. And like I said, I don't want to go too deep and make it. I already done that, but drive people away from make them think that I definitely am mad. But no, I will prove this. I'm going to prove a lot of this. And like I said, my mission is to, you know, now maybe if I can, I open a charity, and if not, you know, or I'll do both. But the dementia science scene thing, and it's something that I really believe I can help with, and I'm happy just to drive. You know, I've got this motorhome. It's the only thing I've got left out of everything I've ever had, and I live in this really. It's the only thing I've got in the world now. I used to have everything. I lost everything, but everything means nothing no more. Apart from my health and my soul and my heart being
no violas and optional clarinets and trumpets, giving it a light and airy texture.
In a good place.
He gives the four soloists unusual prominence, with chorus
and yeah, that's what I want.
Emphasis.
And and then my next thing on that is to help. You know, from learning, and the one thing I do know, found is, if I could just do one thing and help one person with dementia, go there, spend a week or two there, change a few things, and then watch 30% or 33% improvement in their life, yeah, that would give me as well, not that I'm looking at it for this reason, that would give me a 30% improvement in my well, no, not 30%, it'd just give me massive improvement in my happiness. And I think that's sort of almost the only way I will achieve real happiness now. I used to like all drugs and drink, and I think I used to like, you know, still like a nice bit of Kentucky and McDonald's and that, but I'm not doing any of that anymore, obviously, and that's not an option to me no more. So yeah, and I think maybe that's my drug. Now, my drug of choice would be seeing somebody in front of my eyes improve. That would be like amazing. Just one person at a time. That would make some tears for me, and them tears would be tears of joy, and they would heal or strengthen my heart and my soul beyond anything any drug on the planet can do, and almost ever will do. And it would give me power in the way that, like I was going on earlier, it would give me that thought of watching somebody enjoy life a bit more again, get a bit better, and then I would use that, and it'd give me energy inside my heart, my soul, and genetically in my body. All the cells would change in me a bit, because the endorphins, it's not just the endorphins that are being released through seeing somebody, say, start talking again, and then seeing their wife crying. All three of us be crying. Oh my God, it's amazing. Now that is power. And then all them tears together would just create an energy for all of you in that room. And that energy you cannot produce. It's something amazing. And there's a chemical vibration from your body, 3 bodies in that room, when that's happening. And that's a healing vibration. And that will do things to the body that nothing else can do. And you can't get it anywhere else. It'd be like a special vibration between you, and you will all get something amazing from it. And I, in my heart, feel that I would just get a little bit more energy, which I can tune into the deep meditation, and then the good thoughts of helping again would come from that. It's a knock-on effect. I'm going to stop going because I'm too deep, too much. Sorry going on. And soon I'm going to put videos on where it's not as deep, and I'll just have a general, not as intense conversation where I have to break everything down so much, I don't know, wow. So, and well, yeah, or more just focused on some dietary stuff. But thank you. If it's weird, isn't it? Thanks so much. As they all go on here, like now, is I think that anybody that's sort of like into this sort of stuff, and the real word it is that namaste. You know what I mean? That namaste. And like I said, namaste. Namaste. You know, so you know, it's you know, there is a belief in that. And you know, like I say, to me, all the I'm going off again, but all the gods, Jesus, all of them, just the new world, new beginning. All the gods, doesn't matter, are connected. They are almost all the same God. And it's just history has just changed bits, names and this. But you can't have one God in all different places. You know, if they're breaking down, you have a top, you know, and disciples, you could say. A disciple could be a God in each country. So, you know, in some ways, Jesus and all the different gods are the disciples, and they're really, even though Jesus, they're full of power. So, they've all got different parts. They've got all, you know, I do believe this, you know. There was so many that come down to earth and sent to each country. That's my belief. Anyway, but please don't never take the religion just in and use religion to not do something, not believe something. So, you know, it's your beliefs are your beliefs, it doesn't matter. yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe in Buddha, I believe in Jesus. I actually believe in them all, really. I do. Yeah.
In the Kyrie and Gloria
So,
from Schubert's Mass in C, Deutsch
thank you.
2, we had the
Au
voices
revoir.
of Thomas Puckhager, Bela Fischer, Jörg Hering, and Harry van der Kamp, with the Vienna Boys Choir, Chorus Vienensis,
Look,
and
I
the
was crying
Orchestra of
earlier.
the Age of Enlightenment,
Smiling now.
by Bruno Weil. You're listening to Composer of the Week on BBC Radio 3, 90 to
I was really
93
low when I
FM,
come in.
online and digital. And you can listen to
I
it
feel bad.
anytime you want by going to the Radio 3 homepage.
Thank you, everyone.
bbc.co.uk,
And I hope
Radio
and
3,
pray that
and following the links or putting Composer of the Week into the search
the
box.
good that I can see in
For
my
further
head
downloads, you can listen
from
to
this
the
sort of
last
stuff
after the broadcast
comes
and
true, really.
podcast. You can
Because,
do that forever. In
yeah,
the year
it
I'm
could be
focusing
really
on
good.
today,
You know,
1816,
does that
Schubert
mean?
composed more than 110
Oh man, if I
songs,
love.
including
So I am
orchestral
going
settings of Johann
get charity
Wolfgang
and
Goethe. In
kill
April of that
millions.
year, his friend
Thank
Joseph
you.
Spahn
Bye.
wrote a long and